I'm at home and being a biology teacher, I try to find some creative ways to introduce things in classes and in general, like घर में बहुत सारा सामान मिल जाता है, if I'm talking about some concept, seeds, fruits, तो मैं वो लाके I just show it to them. I make use of my daughter's clay or blocks. So बहुत ऐसा ना creative एक एटमॉस्फेयर और हो गया है घर में, which is really very बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है वो चीज सोच के.
Wonderful. We are able to get some time for that brainstorming part as well. So credit goes to online teaching for that part, that we are associated with it. And thankfully, with the help of Merit Nation, like even in this time of crisis, we are able to provide education. We are able to provide online classes to so many students who were not able to get access to their regular curriculum.
But then I'm very happy that most of the students have happily now accepted and now taking part in all of these things, and now rather they're enjoying whatever time they have and doing other activities as well. So yes, it has been really difficult for students, but yes, I think they're handling it quite well.
I ask this question very frequently to my students कि क्या changes आए हैं आपकी lifestyle में और what do you miss the most? So the most surprising comment was that students say कि I miss schools. At the same time, I feel students are these days very mature as well. They understand the gravity of the situation. उन्हें पता है कि हम किस वजह से बाहर नहीं जा पा रहे हैं और why we are not able to do the things. Even the junior grade students like grade 4 to 6 or they are very mature these days. तो उन्हें पता है reason and they are taking it very seriously, and they understand at the same time as well that how their education is affected by this. Online has resolved that problem. Even the introvert students, they are able to interact with their teachers more conveniently, and it's not like a monologue anymore. Typically, it used to be a monologue when the teacher is teaching something. Now it's more like a two-sided conversation between the students and the teachers. So that one thing I believe that online has helped a lot.
So I think what Himanshu is saying is that the people who are shy in classrooms typically did not even speak out and ask their questions, but in online they have that option, right?
I completely agree with that as well. And students who are probably not so interactive, but they will they will be very inquisitive, or they will be very inquisitive to write something in the chat box and then ask the teacher, or that way they are quite interactive. Agreed. Online platforms have also made it quite convenient for the tier 2, tier 3 city students as well, जिनके probably schools ने इतनी जल्दी transition नहीं जो कर पाए, probably उनके लिए ये काफी एक better option भी रहा, और I think कह लीजिए जो सबसे best option रहा, because being इतनी in India such a large population and with very cheap data plans, so अगर आपके पास internet connection है, अगर आपके पास एक smartphone है, so you can easily access these online classes, and I think it's really wonderful कि कोई gap नहीं रहेगा उनकी learning में भी. In that way. Specifically people in places, for example, if I talk about Jammu and Kashmir, or if I talk about some places where probably there are not many good tutors, or some places which are quite interior or something, I think there also it really gives them a very good platform to actually get in touch with the best teachers and then to grasp the concept and everything. It becomes much easier for them as well.
Are there any unique advantages to the online mode?
I think yes, online में definitely there are advantages. First is flexibility. I think there's a lot of flexibility. You can take classes from the comfort of your home. That's like the biggest plus point. Time, I think if I just compare, obviously schools and this thing, you cannot directly, it's not a comparison as such, but yes, online classes have really saved time probably, and flexibility is there, plus understanding of the students with the help of जितनी technology हमने इसमें आजकल include करी है, animation, simulations, it is really it is like student is actually inside that particular lecture, और वो actually इतने deeply उन concepts को समझ पा रहे हैं जो otherwise probably उनके लिए समझना बहुत आसान नहीं.
We are able to rule out that conventional thinking of one size fits for all. With the help of so many analytics and data, it's very easy to track and monitor the performance of the students, it's easier for the parents as well to understand कि मेरा बच्चा अभी कर क्या रहा है and उसके weakness areas क्या हैं, किन subjects में उसे problem होती है या किस type के questions में problem होती है. And with the help of technology, we are actually able to cope up with that part. Be able to connect a concept with the real world, with its application part, that has become easier with the help of online. And students actually are enjoying it because, like, if I talk in terms of curriculum, there are not too many changes which has happened in the past few years or so many years. But the transition from offline to online, it has made a huge impact over the learning of the students.
Say instance, if we have our classes going on and we have a list of students, we know who's attending, who's not attending, we get reports, specific reports. And when we have class tests also after each class, so a student is supposed to take class test as well after the class. So we basically get each and every detail of how much the student is performing in the class, कितनी classes attend करी हैं, कितने test लिए गए हैं, कितने notes download हुए हैं, कितनी recordings देखी गई हैं, in case if a person misses the class in that way.
In your experience as online live class teachers with Merit Nation, do you face any challenges?
I think it's quite because we can't see the student. That's I think the biggest challenge जो होता है. So we really need to pep ourselves up and then make it so interactive. All our live classes and everything कि बच्चा is satisfied is one thing, उसको बहुत मजा आए is the next thing, उसको समझ में भी बहुत अच्छे से आ जाए. So this is kind of a holistic thing that we also try to go for. And उसमें जितना interactive, for example, we try to put in quizzes in between, through some gaming process, जैसे कुछ supersonic squad के जैसा एक quiz उसमें हमने डाला है, या फिर questions एकदम से pop up किए हैं and उनके साथ KBC खेल रहे हैं, so all of these things I think make it very catchy.
शायद उन्हें लगता था कि ऑनलाइन में वो सीख पाना, वो जो एक कन्वेंशनल मोड ऑफ टीचिंग था, वो सेम अचीव कर पाना उतना पॉसिबल नहीं होगा. But thankfully not in the ideal way, but due to the pandemic, we are able to reach out to so many students. Like in the past 3 months, we have been conducting so many live classes, free online classes, and more than 5 lakh unique students, unique users who have never experienced online classes in their lives. They have attended our live classes, and the responses are overwhelming. Like the parents, the students, all of them are really thankful to us कि आप ऐसे में जब हमारे schools बंद हैं, हम लोग अपनी coachings पे नहीं जा पा रहे हैं, और तभी भी हमें ये online classes मिल रही हैं, that too in free. So they are really thankful to us. So I think the acceptance I was talking about, that has increased. Now they have realized once they have experienced it कि ऑनलाइन भी पढ़ाई की जा सकती है और काफी अच्छे तरीके से की जा सकती है. Some of the things which were not available in the conventional mode of education, the physical mode of education, वो अभी वो सीख पा रहे हैं.
English जो normal classes चलती थी, अब because we got a lot of requests for Hindi classes, and so then we introduced so many batches of Hindi language, and students का response उनके लिए भी बहुत अच्छा है जिनकी understand, and they always have an option also. मतलब English में भी attend कर सकते हैं, हिंदी में भी attend कर सकते हैं, तो उनके पास वो flexibility भी हो जाती है.
What are the changes that they need to do in their behavior? How to make the most of online learning?
Students need to understand, first of all, as what Himanshu sir said, that this is not they should not consider this as a secondary medium or something. This should be taken as a real class. So second thing is participation. I think students also need to be a little more self-motivated to take part. Unless and until they won't take part, it will be like a monologue, kind of, because because here we have to look at all the students. So from student point of view, अगर वो participate करेंगे क्लास के अंदर, questions का जवाब देंगे, questions पूछेंगे उनकी, और inquisitive जो उनका है वो बढ़ेगा, I think it's going to be better for them.
And the distractions are also very important. It should not be like monotonous when you are teaching. It's very important to sometimes go off topic, talk about their problems or what exactly they are doing, how are they spending their time this lockdown. But अगर उन्हें थोड़ा सा मिलता है कि कुछ ऑफ टॉपिक भी टीचर डिस्कशन करता है जिसमें मैं अगर मैं एकेडमिक वाले पार्ट में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ इमीडिएटली, so at least मैं उस वाले पार्ट में तो डेफिनेटली पार्टिसिपेट करूंगा.
So like we have lot of such kind of classes because we know the importance. I'm sure आजकल schools भी काफी incorporate करने लगे हैं, I'm sure, but we also make it a point कि हम कुछ ऐसे interactive sessions रखें जब बच्चों को भी know, for example just before the board exams अगर कुछ like बच्चों का state of mind थोड़ा सा अलग होता है, especially इस pandemic में भी बच्चों का state of mind काफी different है, तो just talk to them, provide some motivation. They really feel happy about all these. इसी बच्चे ने मुझे एक ट्रॉफी के साथ पिक्चर भेजी and she said कि मैम मैं क्विज में ना फर्स्ट पार्ट आया है मेरा क्विज में and all thanks to you this, मतलब पूरा उन्होंने डिस्क्राइब किया and there was a big trophy, so then you feel proud कि हाँ you're creating value somewhere.
Message to all those students who have not tried online education or at all online classes at all, that please give it a try. Yes.
All right. I want to also take this moment to tell all our YouTube viewers who are watching this session that if you don't want to miss such sessions in the future, make sure to press the bell icon that we have and subscribe to our channel to get regularly notified. And for details on our courses or the premium courses that Merit Nation offers, we have the link